Hello, hello, everybody. Surprise live. So I decided today to have a fun day. I planted my lotus with Dalton. I went fishing. We went down the dirt road and we just had a fun day. So I was going to record this as a video, and instead I was like, okay, it's going to be too late to record and then for me to come home and edit. So, and you guys will be able to ask any questions that you would like while we were live as well, especially about the items. Hey, Chris. Hey, Richard. Thank you all so much for joining me. I really appreciate it. I know it's random on a Friday night, but I have got some great stuff to show you. So we are going to go over everything that sold since my last high dollar what sold. I'm going to start off with some $40 items, and we are going to work our way up to a 9. So I'm going to start at 40 and we're going to steady increase. I am going to share my screen, and the cool thing about that is that I can make these pictures bigger instead of it just being a screenshot. So you're going to be able to see them much bigger. I can click and show you the details so you know exactly what to look out for on these high dollar items. So I am going to share my screen now. And it is up to you guys. You guys can tell me in the chat if you would like me to take myself out, which I can do. Uh-oh, I think I'm fixing to add a second me. Just heads up. You can tell me if you would like me to take myself out. Hold on a second. Let's fix that. Let's fix it. Uh-oh, where'd StreamYard go? Okay, so tell me if you would like me over here on the side like you are seeing now, or if you would like me to out so that you can see the screen with the items bigger. Let me know, guys, in the chat. I'm going to wait just a second. Hey, Dave. Yes, I actually am live thrifting, Granite. This is not a premiere, which is what you guys are used to for me, except for on Friday nights. I am actually live. So would you guys rather I stay on the side in the little box, or here's your other option. I'm going to remove myself. Whoa, I removed my screen. Hold on. Or would you rather it full screen like this so you can see the item better? Let me know. Do you like it better where you can see only the item like this? Or do you want me on the side? Everyone likes my smiling face. Okay, hold on. I got to switch it back. Oh, Jan says full screen. See, I think I would want it full screen if it were me, because I would want to see the stuff better. Okay, everybody's saying full screen. So first up is this. This is a Naval celery trinket dish. I got this in a lot, and this has the anchor here in the middle, and I will show you guys the back here. It says McNichol China. There's your mark, and this one was in a... I'm seeing both, guys. I'm going to leave it full for now, but if there are questions where I think you need to see me talking, I will pop myself back in, and I will put myself full screen to answer questions. Hey, Carter. So this McNichol China was in a lot, but you see it says 1935, and that is the day it was made. I only paid $1 for this, and this one sold for $41.99, plus the buyer paid $8.80 in shipping. So this one is going to be a $35 profit here. And I count in my fees. I'm not taking out all. Yeah, there are a lot, Caroline. There are a lot. These are all the ones over $40 in the last 4 weeks. So this is number one. And then, I might have to switch that. And number two is this Stour egg. This one sold for $44.09. And this is a little trinket box egg here. And you can see over here on the side, it has a little necklace that matches the egg. So there is the egg itself. And this one I paid $10 for. It sold for the 44. So it's probably about a $32 or $33 profit. And this is an excellent, excellent piece here. It did take a little while to sell, I will tell you that. So that's the only thing with this one, is that it took a while to sell. And it wasn't marked on the egg, so if it hadn't have been in the box, you would not have known. And it does have the enamel inside. So again, this one is probably about a $30 profit. And then next is going to be this vintage Berman's leather jacket. This one sold for $41.99. This one I picked up at a private pick. I am less than $1 in, so it's about a $36 profit. And what we do is show the whole jacket, and then I show the tag, and then we show the back of the jacket. Cat in the box. Darlene, if you guys have questions, I will come back. I promise. I want to show you guys here. I do not do any measurements. No measurements, guys. None on my clothing items. So that one is about a $37 profit as well. I'll probably come back in. When we hit each $10 mark, I'll come in and see if there are questions. All right, next is this vintage Smithsonian 1996 scarf. I paid $1 for this. It sold for $44.99. So here is your key. So if you were thrifting, if you see down there in the bottom right-hand corner, it says Smithsonian Institution 1996. And then we do a close-up of the pattern. And then this is showing the edges at 34 inches. So that's both for the buyers, and when we go to list from the pictures on our phone, we can see exactly how big this is. Let me close these out. All right, next is this clown picture. So this clown picture, I only paid a couple dollars for in an online auction lot, $41.99 plus the buyer paid shipping. It is almost like a latch hook kit is what it reminds me of. Uh-oh, we're spinning. Uh-oh. My computer said. So here you can see that it's like almost like a little rug in there. My computer said, eh. And then there's the back. So this one is going to be about a $37 profit as well. Keep an eye out. These things can be really, really cheap. And it is a vintage, and it's just a little, you know, probably it was a kit at one point. And then next is this vintage shoe polish. Pame, so with clown items, Pame was asking about the clown items, so I'm going to make him big. So from what I have seen with the clown items, framed stuff for me has done well. A lot of the other like clown figurines and stuff, they do not necessarily do as well. No, Michelle, Misty did not buy it. But I sold a black velvet painting like this with the clown as well. So you definitely want to keep an eye out for like framed artwork of clowns. That stuff does sell. The figurines probably not so much. All right. So this, now I forgot what it sold for. $59.99, guys, for this Kiwi shoe server set. This sold in a day. So I got this as an auction lot. I could have separated them out and probably got like 5 to 10 for some of the brushes and maybe lotted up the cleaning supplies. But instead, I made it a big lot. And I only paid $5 for this set. And it was almost a $50 profit overnight. And I had put off listing this because I didn't want to do the photographs. So I'll show you guys the few pictures I did. I just zoomed in there on the shoe server. And then on each of the pieces, I also showed those as well, just so they could see the name brand, because some of these brushes might have been worth more. Yeah, Caroline, just the end of that measuring tape. So this one's close to a $50 profit. And then next, this elephant sold for $41.99. and I paid $3 for him at a garage sale, and he's actually broke. So I'm going to show you my photos. The bottom of him is not, but if you see here, there is a hairline crack all the way across. The lid was repaired pretty poorly, and then this is the spout. So whenever I see an issue, you want to make sure you photograph that up close. And there, every angle. And then I believe, yeah, look at all these cracks. So I wanted to make sure they saw, like, this lid was definitely cracked. It was definitely repaired. And that way the buyer can't say, hey, I didn't know that it was cracked. So you'll see my title here has the word read, to make sure they go down to that description and read to look at the pictures and see that they are broken. So this one is about a $43 profit. Yeah, it really depends. Like, some broken stuff I leave, but you're going to see a few things in this live that are broken and sold for quite a bit. All right, this was $1 buy, guys. This is a Canon camera. This is a Sure Shot 60 zoom, and it is an old film camera. So this one I got for $1 at the flea market, and you can find these for $1 a lot at garage sales and things like that. And this one sold in 2 days, I think, for $44.99. So it is very close to a $40 profit. Hey, Duncan. It is very, very close to a $40 profit in less than 2 days. So when you see the older film cameras, definitely look at those and check those out. All right, this bowl I got in a cart lot. I paid $5 for it, and it sold for $62.99. And I do think that front picture was one of the deciding factors in making that sell. So what I did was I spliced together 2 photos here. The one on the right is with a black light. The one on the left is without. So I want them to see both of those colors when they are looking at the item on eBay. And then I show it all black light, all without. That's just with regular light. A close-up, there is a mark here. That is what I am showing. That is the maker's mark. And again, the maker's mark. So this one was over a $50 profit, $50. And it did take about 2 months. So it did take a little bit longer to sell. All right. And again, guys, I'm doing this live because I had a fun day today. I didn't have time to edit and record, and I decided to go live and show you guys these. So we are now at a $60 item. We are going all the way up to a $900 sale. Yes, major bowl. Oh, that's great, Chris. For you guys that watch me that are Canadian, Thrift BCQ there in the chat is a Canadian reseller. He does have a reseller channel. So if you're Canadian, he's a great person to check out. I've known Chris for a very long time. So this Spartina bag, I paid $7 for this at the antique store, and it sold in less than a week for $59.99. So it was about a $48 profit. It was new with tags. And if I wanted to show you guys, so the crab pattern was a discontinued pattern. That is one thing that helped. This is a small bag. Very, very small. You see 6 inches. And I wanted to show you guys this mermaid here on the bottom. So if it wasn't new with the tag, that little gold mermaid in the circle is what you would want to look out for when you are out thrifting. And there is my tag, and it sold really fast. It was completely brand new. So again, my last pictures are with the tape measures, so they see the measurements. All right, I am going to come bring myself back in. All right. Pam wants to know questions throughout this. We will stop, and then we will answer questions. You can see me, since some of you were wanting to see me on this side. I think it's better with the full screen so everybody can see the items a little bit better. Hey, Christy. So Fab Define wants to know, do you let eBay just keep relisting it or do you pay to relist it? So I have a premium store, which is $59.99 per month. And that allows for 10,000 listings. Listings are automatically refreshed. Just auctions you would need to relist. But with the premium store, it includes 10,000 listings. So that makes it where I don't have to worry because I'm at just under 4,000 items. So they can keep refreshing and refreshing. And I'm not going to get charged a fee. Now, if you had a store that didn't have enough and you listed more and got above that number, that item count as an under allowed every time it refreshes every 30 days. So just keep that in mind. All right, let's go back to sharing the screen. All right, what are we on? Not that. All right, so this, a ton of them, Duncan, and I will show that. I will show that here in a minute. Duncan's asking about the item specifics. Oh, let me get the question off. Bad cat. Bad cat. Okay. And then I will go and show you guys exactly how many of my listings I have to have. So this is a Chad Stoss titmouse original watercolor painting. I found out these were titmouses by using Google Lens. That is the name of the bird, a titmouse. And this is signed in the bottom here, and it says Chad Stoss. And I do a close-up because this is hand done. I want to show the finer details of this. There is the signature, and there is the bag. So this was actually from an art gallery, but I got it on auction. They had the artist name wrong. They had it as Stage, and it was not Stage, it was Stoss. And I found that out because when I used Google Lens to identify those birds, it told me it was a Chad Stoss piece. So the art gallery had the artist's name wrong. And this ended up, I only paid a couple dollars. It sold for $52.49 in less than a month. So this is over a $45 profit. I'm going to take you guys over to my eBay now, and I'm going to show you how many item specifics I have. And what I think I am going to do. So look, I have 662 listings that have item specifics required soon. It started with like 40, and then it went to 140, and then now all of a sudden, look, the computer doesn't like me. Maybe I should turn on my phone Wi-Fi. I thought it would behave because the speed was fast when I was getting ready. We're spinning, we're spinning. We're not going to be spinning for a second. Wait. Brad's probably in there playing. Okay, you're going to see me. Let's switch it over to my internet. Well, where is my internet? Technical difficulties. There it is. Look. Oh, now, so 662 items that require. So what I'm going to do is have my mom come in, and instead of cross posting, I'm probably going to have her click these. Yes, I will give you a dolphin, Richard. Hold on one second. So the nice thing from this is you can just click add item specifics, and all that's required is that these are to cover the eye. They are eyeglasses. eBay's saying I have to put they cover the eye. You can click it and click save. So I prefer to do the item specifics from this page because the box just pops up and then you are used to it. Well, Duncan, I'm in the middle of nowhere. Okay, hold on. Let me show you guys me so I can say, Richard, thank you so much for the $5 super chat. I might, if this goes well, maybe we can do a second day with just me hanging out with you guys once a week. as one of my other days instead of a video. So maybe Tuesday and another night. We'll see how this goes and how you guys like it. All right, here is Richard's dolphin. Super chat. Thank you, Richard. I really, really appreciate it. Yeah, we might do more. We might do more. I have over 600. Okay, I'm taking myself away and let's get back to the high dollar what solds. Hold on, let's give it full screen. All right. Next are these Keen. I got these for only $4 at the thrift store. And they sold really fast, under a week. What do you mean, Beverly? What do you mean as far as can you multi-list items? So these Keens, I bought these little plastic feet just for sandals because you can't stuff sandals. You know, people are going to see that. And so I bought these little plastic feet to put on my sandals or put my sandals on. And this is the bottom of the Keen shoes. If you guys are looking, hey, Susan, this is the bottom of the Keen. So if you're looking at the thrift store, this is what you want to look for. I paid $4. They sold for $79.99 in about a week. What do you mean? How did it sell in under a week? All my items are buy it now. These sold actually in just a couple of days. No, this one's just the brand's really popular. Now I got to come back over here. We got to give, look, we got to give Carter, you guys are going to see all my backdoor stuff. Super chat. Thank you, Carter. This brand is just really amazing. It sells really, really fast. Oh, I left Carter up. I'm slacking. See, this is why I don't do it by myself. I'm slacking. So Keen is an extremely, extremely good brand. So keep an eye out for those. And then next, this was my husband's. This was my husband's, not mine. Do not ask me Pokemon card questions. So he only paid like minimal amount, probably under $1 for the card. I think it was about $20 for him to get it graded. So he did have to send it in. It's in like a hard plastic case. And this one, I don't know if it's a 7 or a 10. 10 PSA 7. So it's a PSA 7, and this one sold for $63. So it's probably about a $40 profit. Hey, Mary, I got the plastic feet on Amazon, Carol. Yes, Pomade, I have best offer on all of my listings, every single one of them. Hello, Joe and or Renee. It costs like $20 for that one, Miss Tempting Treasures, to get it graded, but it depends on how valuable the card is. So we had one that was more valuable, and it sold for like $110, and that one cost $40. Okay, this dog did not sell for $104. This dog sold for $50. So this is a mini Dachshund. And I'm going to show you guys the mark because this I got for $1 at a garage sale. Mary, I really do not know like anything about cards. My husband has been doing it. So unfortunately, I can't really help. Maybe I see Mark answering. So this little puppy, you can see here, and I'm going to show you the stamp bigger. He was stamped. And again, he was only $1. This is the mark that you need to look for. This is Royal Doulton. It says made in England. I did not comp this dog out there, but I knew Royal Doulton animal figurines do well. So this one sold in probably about, let's see, it started in April and it sold in September. So about 6 months for this one to sell. So keep your eye out for those figurines. And then do not pass up the pots and pans. I paid $4 for this one at a thrift store. This is a Trementina, very, very heavy pan, very heavy. So I just take, and you can see like, I'm not a big cleaner. I know Richard knows that. Duncan, my husband looks that all up. You look up comps just like anything else on eBay. My death pile is going okay thanks to my niece, not thanks to me. My niece listed 40 items today. So this Trementina sold for $48. There's your mark. If you see it in the thrift, sold for $48.99 and was about a $40 profit. And this one was listed for about 4 months. All right. Next, this is a Coach bag. This one I paid $5 for at a garage sale, and it actually sold for $48. My best offers are not coming up on here that I accepted. And this one had some wear. It had some wear there to the chain. So if you see, I did a really close up of that clip because there is definite wear on that clip. Oh, wow. Chris is saying the cheapest service is $150. Wow. So when stuff is damaged, I take close-up pictures like this because I don't want any discrepancy. But this bag, other than that clip, was in absolutely pristine condition. It was absolutely amazing. So I put wine inside. I got some jokers over on Instagram about the wine inside. This is what I meant when I said wine inside, like it's a wine color inside. All right, I'm going to come back and I will answer Fexy Flamingo's question. Let me make me back. Okay. Do I feel like best offer stops people from paying full price? I do not. Because probably about 70% of my items still sell at full price. People don't even send offers. So I don't think that it stops them. I think if they're going to, then they're going to pay full price. But I think even if you don't have best offers, some of those people that don't want to pay your price, they might message you and bother you. But if you have best offer on, then you could just accept their best offer and be done with it, or decline, whichever way you want to go. But I think it helps you boost your listings up in the search listings. And I think it will get you more sales overall. Yes, Mary. All right, hold on. My mouse is not behaving. Hi, Debbie. Okay, back to sharing. Okay, so this Coach ended up being about a $43 profit. And then this is an Oraton bag. I actually got this bag at the same garage sale that I got that Coach at. And I told this story before. I will tell it again. I went to this garage sale, and Michelle, if you have people offer more than what it's listed, most times that is a scam. I just want to say, most times it is a scam. Not always, but most times. So this Oraton purse was sitting on a table, and it was with all the coaches, and there was me and another lady there. And when we asked how much, she said $5. Well, we were both grabbing. I didn't know this brand, but it had its own dust bag. So I figured for $5, I probably could not go wrong. I do now know this brand. And I did show the wear on this stuff, guys. You don't want an unhappy customer. You want to make sure they know exactly what they are getting. So this one, again, was about a $43 profit. It was listed in June and it sold in September. So about 3 months for this one to sell. And then this one sold in 1 day. This sold so fast. So this little Salvador Corona box is hand painted. It sold for $69.99. I am about $5 to $10 into this. It wasn't a big lot. So this one, I'm going to show you here, was cracked. If you see the inside, this was cracked, and it was cracked all the way through. So what I looked up to find comps on this was this Corona Mexico. And That's how I found the comps. The bigger boxes of this sell for over $100. So remember what this looks like. And then again, I'm showing all angles, and I'm going to show the bottom is cracked because I want my buyer to know exactly what they are getting. This is a cracked box. There's no way around that. And I also, you can see this was originally $6, but it is vintage. So I don't care if I take that off or not, because people know these boxes are old. And this one sold again in a day for $69.99. So this is about a $55 profit. Caroline, let's see. I don't get any authenticity on my coaches unless like wherever I buy them from has one. All right, this mid-century fused art glass tray sold for $69.99. This is a beautiful piece. Keep your eye out, especially if they're signed. This one was signed in the bottom right. I will show you a closer up of that actual signature. And this one I paid, I believe, around $10. So it was close to a $50 profit. And then there, I go really close. There's your signature. The artist name was Higgins. So you want to make sure you take a close-up of the signature, if at all possible. And then I also do the measurements. Again, I only show the end so they can see how long it is. And this one took about 3 months to sell as well. D is wanting to know, do I write out the defects as well as show in the photos? Most times, yes, I do. All right. This one I picked up in South Carolina when I was visiting Julian. These 6 plates, I paid $12 for all 6 of them. I tried to get them to 10. They would not go down. Your typical collector's plates are not going to be a giant profit, but I love the ocean. These remind me of Wyland paintings. They are not Wyland, but they remind me of Wyland. So I sold all 6 of them for $70, making this over a $50 profit. And I showed only the back of one. So this was Christian Larson is who the artist was. So I showed it up close just of one, and then I showed the front individually of all of the plates, and one with a measuring tape. And look, I copied and put Wyland ? Because I wanted somebody that liked Wyland just like I do to find these plates that look very, very similar to Wyland and buy them. And they sold very fast. They sold in less than a month for over a $50 profit. TikTok, I have not had any problems minus the 600 things it says I need to update. Hello, Dythene. All right, we are going up in value. These are only going to get higher and higher. This one is 33, but the buyer paid 40 to get this shipped internationally. It does not show here, but they did pay $70. I paid 10, so really this is only a $20 profit, but it sold in less than a week. So keep your eye out for like these vintage lamps. And I'm going to show you the signature so you can see what to look for. And you see, I did show it working in the front. Hey, puppy love. There is your signature there. This is a Nesco, and it was from 1982. So there, it also has the sticker, and this one sold very, very fast. So keep your eye out for those vintage lamps as well. This is a vintage Swarovski trim light. I paid less than $5. This one did take a long time to sell. It took about 9 months. It sold for $68.24 though. So it was about a $55 profit. This is one of the few Swarovski pieces that are not marked. So this one does not have the S. I only found this out by using Google Lens. I found this exact piece. The middle was crystal. And I show it like this is my little stand. I use the same stand for ornaments, and I used it for this little locket. I might use it for a necklace, possibly, all different kinds of things. Stephen, we are live. We are live on a Friday night. Surprise, surprise. Hello, vintage tiny treasures. So use Google Lens for unmarked things. And this one ended up making me, again, $55. We are live. Duncan, I'm not doing a dolphin without a super chat. No, this is brand new, Stephen. I am totally live right now. All right, this is an Italian pig. This is another broke item, guys. Another broke item. This was priced at 15 at the flea market. I got them to come down to 12. I am going to show you why. So this, I love terrines. A lot of terrines are worth a lot of money. But do you see his little ear is chipped here? And then he is signed Italy. That's what made me notice him. Thank you, Miss Mabel. He is marked Italy. And he is anatomically correct, which some people want to know. It does come with the original ladle. But look at the toes. The toes are cracked, and it's also repaired. So I took a lot of pictures because, again, if I'm selling a damaged item, I want to make sure that people know what that damage is. There's a pig butt. All right. So he ended up being about a $50 profit. All right. You guys get to see me again. My good friend and moderator Mark just sent me a $5 super chat. Mark, thank you so much. I greatly appreciate it. I appreciate you and Richard both dropping all the links and helping me out with the lives, especially when I just came live randomly. I let both the guys know not even an hour before I was going live, and they are both here helping me. So Mark and Richard, I really do appreciate what you do. I am going to give Mark a dolphin really quick, and then we will get back to this. Super chat. All right. No more piggy. Oh, I keep forgetting to take it off. I'm totally slacking here. It is very difficult, but I have gotten a little versed at keeping up with the chat through the last year. Thank you, Fab to Find. Hey, Renee. All right. So these Kachinas are all broke. They are broke Kachinas. I listed them on auction starting at 50. I was hoping to get more. Nobody bid. I relisted them, buy it now at $59.29, and they sold almost immediately after. So the person just didn't see them while I had them up on auction. And what happened is I bought a ton of Kachina dolls, over 20 of them, from an online high bid auction. And these all came damaged. So I'm going to show you here the damages. These were two just random masks for Kachinas. This guy is missing his right arm. And then I am showing this one is signed, because some people do repair them. And then I just did one picture with the tape measure to show their height. This guy is missing an arm as well. This guy has no arms. No arms again. The arms apparently fall off. This guy's missing his beak. This is an eagle Kachina, and his beak is completely gone. No beak. No beak. All right. So I paid about $50 for these. They sold for $50, and they were break even. But rather than throwing them away, I figure I'll get rid of them all at the same time to somebody who fixes them. All right, you guys keep making me come back in. You get to see my back door, what my screen looks like. Carter just joined membership. Oh, speaking of membership, tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time is our sourcing live, which is my favorite thing to do. I love going on high bid and finding stuff, and especially if it's not for me, if I'm shopping for somebody else. So if you join the $9.99 or higher, tomorrow is the sourcing live at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I just got an update from, I think it was Pam, that 3 of the lots that I bought her last time are almost already in the profit. She sold 1 plate for $70 and the lot was only 10, and she still has more items. So we find some really amazing stuff on those, and it's really beneficial to those of you not used to sourcing online, watching me do it for other people, because even if you're not ready to buy, because you see exactly what I'm looking at and what I'm picking out of those online live auctions. So let me get Carter. Let's get him the other dolphin. Carter, thank you so much for joining. Here is your dolphin.
Welcome to the flipping family.
Thank you, Carter. And the first Monday of every month, I think it's actually on November 1st coming up, is the eBay store review. So I go live and I review stores from people who want me to. You don't have to have a store. I can just review your eBay items if you're not into the store yet. And we just go over some things to correct and fix to hopefully make your eBay sales better. All right, here we go again. Let's see what's next. And we are going up in price, guys. This is a vintage Waterford crystal necklace. And this one, I think I took a best offer of $80. I am only $1 into this, guys. $1. And I got this in a Shop Goodwill lot of like 50 rosaries. I did not see it. I did not know what it is, but I used Google Lens to look it up. It looked really nice. I took a picture and it automatically picked it up as being a Waterford one. And here you can see it's very hard. Here where my mouse is, it does have the Waterford maker's mark here on the bottom. And I had to put my hand, I hate hands in pictures. I'm sorry, Diana. So this rosary had the marking here, the Waterford marking. And it was hard to get it to focus, so I had to put my finger underneath it in order to get that Waterford mark, which I wanted to show. And then I also show it on my necklace stand as well. So this was $1 into $80. Again, it's not showing you guys the best offers I accepted. So this was about a $70 profit, which was very, very nice. All right. Next, this is a Cloisonne. This one sold in less than a week. And I paid, I believe it was $15 and then I got 20% off. I think I paid $12 total for this. Rhythm is right. Sometimes you have to change your background or your lighting or your angle. So sometimes it will take me like 2 or 3 times to get Google Lens to pick up my item. You have to like turn it a different way, use a different background. You have to do a bunch of different stuff with it sometimes. It's definitely not always effective. So this is a very small dish. You will see the measuring. I paid $12 and it sold in, I think this one sold in about 2 days. So Cloisonne, for those of you who don't know, all of this here is actual wire separating the coloring, and that's what you want to look for to know you have the Cloisonne. And another telltale is the back or the inside of a vase. It typically, no, Beverly, Google Lens is free. It typically will be this green or like a turquoise color blue. If you see this at, I get a lot of them at the flea market, believe it or not, for about $5. So this thing, look, it is only 5.5 inches and it sold for almost $90. And I paid $12. So this is probably about a $68 profit after fees. Really, really nice sale. And it happened really, really fast. All right. This one I got up in Pennsylvania at the flea market again. This one I paid $10 for, and it sold in less than 2 days for $74.99. So this was about a $56, $57 profit after fees. I do not believe this camera was ever used. So if you look at the photos here, it was an immaculate condition. When I do cameras, I try and show the lens size if at all possible and shoot it from every angle. And if it's film, I do open up the back. So like I said, I do not believe this camera was used. And it made me over a $60 profit really, really fast. So watch those film cameras. This is the second one that I've showed you guys tonight. They are worth a lot of money. All right. So this was actually a $74 sale because they bought the two. I had quantity of two. And I only paid $30 for the whole box. These two sold for $70. I was already in the profit. So this is about $60 in profit on two water filters. So I don't take it out of the box, but here, this is more for me when I'm listing because I want to see this model number down here and then I know what to look up when I'm listing it. Because I take a bunch of pictures and then I go sit down on the couch and we'll look at it. So as far as the cameras, I do not put tested or untested. I just list them under what they are. If somebody messaged me, I will tell them I have not tested it. Flip hustling, I mostly use high bid. That is the one I use for my members sourcing live. And when I am sourcing, which I am not sourcing right now, when I am sourcing for myself, I mainly use high bid, but I have other auction sites I use as well. All right. This, I believe I accepted an offer of $80. I'm only about $2 in to this Mickey Mouse watch. And he was pretty banged up. And you'll see here in the photos, like the face was scratched. The silver was in pretty poor condition. It does have a made in the USA down here on the bottom. It's really hard to see. I don't know if I got it better. There you go. I did. So you want to try and get those marks. See that has copyright Walt Disney Productions, made in the USA. This watch is in poor condition, and it's still sold for $80. The filters sold in less than a week. Pear Tree Finds. They sold extremely fast. So this guy was about close to a $70 profit, and he sold in about a month. Oh, do we have an offer? I think I just saw an offer. We have an offer. Hold on. We're going to go to the offer on this page. We're going to check out the offer live. So I have it listed at $41.99. I will tell you these shorts just came back as a return 2 days ago. I just relisted them and this buyer's offering me $35. I am going to accept this offer. I paid $3.99 for these at thrift store. So look, live, we're making sales. And we have an amazing super chat from Laura Lee. So that means I am coming back so I can give Laura Lee her dolphin. Laura, thank you so much. Laura Lee says, thanks for all you do. I've watched you since the beginning and learned so much. Laura, thank you. I really do appreciate it. Here is your dolphin.
Super chat. Super chat.
Laura got a double dolphin. So for those of you just coming in, I am doing this live showing my high dollar what sold. We are working our way up to a $900 sale. I am doing it live because I decided today, instead of staying home and recording and editing this video, which is what I wanted to put out today, was the high dollar what sold. I went driving down the dirt road with Brad and Dalton. We went fishing. Me and Dalton checked out some butterflies. We picked some wildflowers, which I just remembered I didn't get out of the truck. I think I'm going to kidnap some of my really nice vases from in here for them. So me and Dalton picked wildflowers. We saw the butterflies. We saw grasshoppers. They went fishing. They caught some bass. And we just took the day off. And I said, you know, I want this to come out. I think it will be nice to have a different format. I can chat with you guys. And if you have questions about any of the items, then you can ask me, ask me right now. Richard, listen, you can ask me about the items. And if there are, listen, you two, don't gang up on me in there. I didn't mean to give her a double dolphin, but she did give me double the amount you did. Just saying. Just kidding. I appreciate the super chats, you guys. You really do not have to. Dythene says, thanks for all your help. Dythene, here, sure.
Super chat.
Guys, what is going on? Another one, Miss Anita. I will answer your email. So I saw your email and then we went down the dirt road. That's why I've not got back to you on your message. All right, Miss Anita, here.
Super chat.
Aaron, I am glad to be here for something for Tammy. You guys, thank you. I really do appreciate it so much. Thank you so much. Here is Tammy's dolphin, and then I am going to go back to the high dollar one.
Super chat.
Thank you, Tammy. I greatly appreciate it. All right, guys, let's get back. Let's see what we got. So we just made a sale, $35. These things. So I put these up. They only sold for $37, but the buyer paid $60 in shipping. These things are big, and I don't think I have a tape measure because it was before I was doing the tape measure thing. And they're just like these Crackle shelves. And you can see, here's another close-up. The paint was chipping. I wanted to make sure that the buyers knew that. And they're just flat shelves. And they've got like the little hole there to hang them on the wall. And yeah, so paint was chipping. They sold for $37, but they paid, like I said, I think about $60 in shipping on those. All right, here we go with my antique miniature pictures. This one here, I paid $5 for, and it sold for $135. $135. This is a 3-inch photo, guys, 3 inches. Now, the thing about this is a painting. I'm not sure if you can see the detail, but it's also signed here, right to the left of the baby's head. It is signed. Hey, Harry, what's going on? I'm doing a Harry Humstone on Friday night. So it is signed. It is a miniature painting. It is signed. I paid $5 for this. Again, I got closer up of that signature. You can see the detail on it. It does have a velvet back. There is with the tape measure, 3 inches. This is a wallet size photograph, and it sold for $135 in 2 months. Really nice sale. Really, really nice sale. All right, what's next? All right, this is a paperweight. So this one I got at the flea market in Pennsylvania. I paid $10 for this. And this one sold for, I took a best offer. Let me look. I believe I took a best offer of $75. So this is about a $60 profit. I have not had any drinks, Harry. I'm drinking water. But this is an amazing one. And what I want to show you guys, and I love all of the iridescent paperweights, whether they're signed or not. But this one is signed, and there is your small signature. So if you're picking up paperweights, look on the bottom. That is typically where they are signed. And this one sold very fast as well. And there is your measuring tape. This was a bigger paperweight. It was almost 4 inches. We have, Anita's asking if we look for skinks while we were on the dirt road. We have skinks at in our house. They like our laundry room is outside of the house, and the skinks like to go under the dryer. Go to bed, Dave. Go to bed. Have fun on your marathon, and don't forget you're live with me on Tuesday night, Dave. Tuesday night, you're live with me. All right, so this again, really quick profit, really fast. Okay, here. This is a vintage tablecloth I paid $1 for, and I took a best offer of $98. $98, guys, for a tablecloth. Now, I zoomed in here, and then I zoomed in really close because this tablecloth was hand cross-stitched. So I want to make sure I show that. Sylvia, as far as the paperweights, I get both. Typically, most of your polished paperweights are going to be better quality, but I've sold some unpolished for good money too. Okay, so she has a good question. Caroline wants to know, how did I comp out this tablecloth? So let's look up vintage cross-stitch tablecloth, right? This is what I do. So they're $865, and you see lower prices here, right? So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to add in ruffle because mine has a ruffle edge. That takes me from $765 to only $5. So this one here is at $50. This one's at $30. But I'm going to go see what they have sold for so I know what my possibilities are. Right now, you look at mine. Like, this person way underpriced this. Way underpriced it. So I would have looked at that $50 one. If these were the comps when I was listing it, which they are not, there were higher ones when I listed it. This person way undersold themselves selling that tablecloth for $15. That's very similar to mine. I think they could have got $50 plus. So be careful with underpricing. So again, here are the ones, and I would have seen, okay, this one is hand stitched. It is about the same size. Mine was a big one, and it's $50. I would have tried to push it and go a little higher, like $75 if I was comping this tablecloth now. So I want to look for stuff that has similar attributes as what I'm selling, even if I can't find the exact one, and then I'm going to price high. So showed the cross stitch, and then I showed the ruffle, and it sold for $98. And now it was listed in April, so it did take a little while. It took about 5 months, and I did get $50 offers right away. Like, I mean, the day I listed it. The day I listed it. I think that on your comps, there is such thing as perceived value. So if you price it high, people are going to think it is worth that. Not always, but a lot of times they will. So perceived value is definitely a thing. All right, another Pokemon card. This one sold for $110. This one was gem mint. This one was the highest it could get. This was a trainer. Again, not much into the card, but I think we did pay $40 for the grading, so it ended up about a $50 profit. These are my husband's photos. They are not mine, but they're not bad. He can take a picture. So there is my husband's Pokemon card. Next, this little Hummel figurine, I did pay up. I paid close to $40. It is a two-piece, so the card is attached, but the little girl is not. I paid $40, and she sold for, I believe, $125 on a best offer. So that left me about $70 worth of profit. These Hummel dioramas, and you can see here, it says Strodel Goebel on the back. And I did zoom in on that. And then on the bottom, it says Strudel Haas Goebel 1999. This was originally $120 in 1999. So I ended up getting about the same price. Okay, Harry. I ended up getting about the same price, and it took me a little while. And I did not have the original box. But I wanted to make sure I showed all of these photos. So I ended up making about a $70 profit on this. I listed it July 30th. So really, honestly, it only took about a month and a half to sell. Not too bad. All right, here I come, DYL. That is an amazing super chat. Let me put this up and read what she says. I wanted to show you some love. I have learned so much from you and watch you every day. You are so real and genuine. Thank you for everything you do. Thank you so much for the super chat. I really do appreciate you guys supporting me. I'm having fun. I'm like, I'm going to go hang out with them on a Friday night instead of stressing myself out to record a video and then have to edit it and then wait for my slow internet to upload it. I'm just going to do it live. And then I can share the screen. I can show big pictures and talk about it. And if you guys have questions, you can ask. So if this goes well, I might do this for the high what sold. We can just do an extra live that week. And that way you guys can ask me questions if you have them. So DYL finds
Super chat.
Thank you again so much. You guys are so generous to me. I really, really do appreciate all of you. All right, let's get back. All right, so there is our Hummel. Now, this was amazing. This was absolutely amazing. It did not sell for $174. I believe it sold for $120. Let's go look. Let's go look. We're going to go in the back door of my eBay store because it's not showing me the correct prices. I think I just had something big sell too. We're going to go look. So I am going to see. Let's look. Where... Now you guys are getting a sneak peek. Now I don't even remember what I'm looking for. What am I looking for? Where is it? Oh, there it is. I took a best offer of $120 on that. That's awesome, Laura, that you're redoing all your inventory. I'm glad you guys are happy. I think I just sold something. Let's go see what sold. I'm going to click on orders and see. Because it said I'm at $170. Well, no, I sold this cream for $50. And then this dress just sold for $23. And this little plate sold for $21. Okay. So I'm up to $177. So this was at the thrift store. This was marked $24.99. And I can't remember if I got a little bit of a discount or not, but it sold for $120. So it was probably about a $90 profit. And I'm going to go through and show you guys, like, the craftsmanship on this is absolutely amazing. This is all, like, the wood is carved out. The nails are hand hammered. Like, look at these. This is an old piece and it's absolutely stunning. Like, I could not leave this, even though it was $25. I couldn't find comps. I priced it high. And like, look at the bottles. The bottles are absolutely amazing. Look at those. And they have their original wood corks in them. Like, I just could not leave this piece. It was so amazing. And it ended up being over an $80 profit. Now, I am showing here, like, this cork was broke off in the bottle and the top came out. So I want to make sure that I show my buyer again, show your defects. Here I'm showing on the bottom, it says Spain. It is made in Spain. So I want to show that as well. There's another made in Spain sticker. So lovely $80 profit on that. I have to come back again. Tiffany De Palma, $20 super chat. Thank you guys. Thank you. You guys are going to make me think I have to, like, go live every Friday by myself. I typically do not do lives by myself unless it's my members only one. And then I hide most of the time and do the screen share. So I don't come on screen often. So I am happy to hang out with you guys. I really love hanging out with you guys. Tiffany says, love the live. Thanks for everything. You are so genuine and personable. You've taught me so much and I appreciate you. Tiffany, Here is your dolphin, and I really do appreciate you as well.
Super chat.
Yes. So Margaret says she remembers a video when I bought that. That was at my little local thrift store here and at the hospice. The one that actually I got kind of upset at last time I went to because they had overpriced everything. If it's something like that that's worth $100+, I'm fine with $25 or $30. But they were pricing stuff over eBay prices last time, and I was not too happy with them. So let's get on and see what else we have. All right. Next, this picture sold overnight. I got this one and another one that is coming up. Hi, Brent. Hey, Andrea. Yes, Kent, I am live on a Friday because I'm random like that. Why not, right? This is another small wallet-sized picture. I am $10 and I got an offer overnight of $125. I did price this at $350. So $125 was a low ball, but I was $10 in and I'm like, what? $100 profit overnight? Yes, I'll take it. So the buyer probably was surprised I took it. I honestly probably could have got $200 or $250, but I don't know how long that second buyer would have took to come along. So I did not counter them. I just accepted and made a quick $100+ profit. This is actually on 10, the photo. And then this is like a hammered 10 design. And you can tell, like, I believe these were made in the 1800s from what I looked up. I want to say like the 1840s. And it is just amazing. So this was part of a little book, like a little wallet book. But this is only half. It only came with one half. So I'm showing the back and that it's only coming with the one. And it sold again overnight for $125. Yes, Duncan, when I start sourcing again, these are something I am going to hunt for sure. I am behaving, not adding to my death pile. Hello, strong minds. Welcome, welcome. All right, next. These forks look pretty plain, right? Pretty plain. Do you see what they sold for there? $150. I am only $5 into these forks. $5. This is over $125 profit. It's just a simple, plain little floral design on the bottom. But here is your kicker right there. These are international. They are Prelude design. You can see down in the bottom right corner, and they are sterling and they are marked. These are over $120 profit. They are a very, very simple pattern. Very simple. And these are not dinner forks. These were the salad forks. These were not big forks. So $100 profit on some silverware, 5 pieces. Make sure you look at the silverware, especially the back. All right. We already did her. This platter I paid about $20 for, and it sold for $130. This, I'm not going to lie to you guys. I kidnapped the auction's photos. They had a front and a back. That's all I did. I only have 2 photos. If it was me, I would have done a close-up of the houses. But it sold for $131. So this was over $100 profit as well. This is Lenox, the Village. Keep your eye out for these items. They are an amazing profit. All of them sell very, very well. Even the little spice rack houses. Since I'm on here, like, let's go look. I want to show you guys this. It's kind of crazy. Flapper is one word, Renee, to use for those. So there are 295 for Lenox, the Village listed. There are almost 200 sold. Let me show, and the highest are going to be the spice racks. There you go, $300 for a spice rack, $265 for a canister set, another $250, another $250, $200. Hey, Joe. Watch for Lenox, the Village, guys. This one, 109. I actually sold the same one, but this is not mine. I sold mine earlier in the year, this Linux Village Party server. And I'll show you guys this real quick so you can see it big. Keep your eye out for these. They sell very, very well. $200 right here. It was a pain to ship. I will tell you, it was a massive pain to ship. Yeah, daguerreotypes. Yeah, Margaret, you need to list them. They are super valuable. Evening bag, Renee. Formal, beaded. I use flapper. Vintage, of course. Stuff like that. I would look at my store at some of my purses, Renee, to get an idea of some keywords. All right, next. This clock is another one that sold overnight. This is another one I was only $5 into. Or maybe, no, this one I paid $20. Sorry, guys. This one I did pay $20 for. It sold for $112. So it was about a $70 profit. So it was in very nice condition. It does look small in these pictures, but it was actually 18 inches long. And you can see here on the front, it says Seth Thomas. So like if you found this at a thrift store, you would be able to look up Seth Thomas mantle clock and find comps. And then in the back, I'm going to zoom in and show them. I go even closer. There's your model number. I could not find any Seth Thomas of this model number. I might have underpriced because it sold overnight, but it shows that it's 2 jewels and it was made in Germany and it sold, like I said, in less than a day. So this was a really good profit as well. And we are going up, 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 up. All right. This is a pair of signed art glass candlesticks. I do not have the artist's name because the artist was not a well-known artist. And they sold for 150 plus. These shipped internationally, guys. I believe they went to Australia. So I'm going to show you 2 things with these. One, obviously, you've got really cool Art Deco candlestick holders. There they are. Now, lucite candles. The lady offered me $50 just for the candles. $50 just for the candles. Tiffany. Tiffany, thank you. Yeah, I had to plug my phone in because my phone was about to die and I touched the cable. So can you guys hear me now? I'm assuming. Am I back? I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. I am back. Okay. All right. Let's go back to the screen share. All right. Thank you. So I'm watching the chat on my phone. So if I lose it, tell me. So if you see lucite candles, they are extremely valuable. Watch out for these lucite candles because the candles would have sold for $50 by themselves. All right, let's see what's next. Here is a Kachina doll. So this one sold for $150. I did pay $20 for him. So he's about $115 profit. And you can see I show up close. The back. This one was not signed, so I didn't show the bottom because there was no reason for me to. There was nothing on it. Now, I put thick because the base on this thing was thicker than any Kachina I have ever seen. Anything. Absolutely, like, really thick. So well over $100 profit on that one. This map, if you guys saw my last What Sold video, or actually, I don't know if I put it out yet. This might be on the one I haven't put out yet. This is a 3D turkey map. And you can see down here at the very bottom, it says printed in Italy, 1961. Wonder if I can get it bigger. There you go. Printed in Italy, 1961. So this 3D map was on an online auction. I won it for $5 and it sold on a best offer of $100 plus shipping. And now as far as shipping, I actually had my old TV box and I put this in my TV box. It fit in my TV box perfectly. Like I would almost, if I saw TV boxes on the side of the road, I would almost stop and pick them up because of the artwork that I have. Definitely watch for these. It says $315. They sent me an offer of $100. It's been listed since May and I accepted it. So it did not sell for $315. It sold for $100. All right, what's next? The Christmas tree. $187. I believe I'm $10 to $15 in on this one. And it did take a little while because I kept getting lowball offers, but I knew Tiffany, I think it was like $40. Wasn't too horrible. It went FedEx. So I do, again, with these electronic things, if I'm able, I will plug them in. So I'm plugging it in, showing that the lights are working. It was absolutely beautiful. And then I show it without the light. This one didn't have a signature on the bottom, so I didn't take a picture of it. This was over $150 profit. All right, let's see what's next. Okay, if you're offended by taxidermy, I apologize. This one I paid $40 for on auction, and it sold for $200 local pickup. So this was $140 profit in about 2 months. Taxidermy will sell. You do have to check your local laws. I'm going to take that off pretty quick just in case it offends somebody. All right. This is the Tele-lift. So this, if you see, says 4 sold. This was a $208 sale. I paid $1 each for these guys. $1. $1. They bought 4 of them at $52 per bottle. Now, I'm going to show you guys something. So this Tele-lift, when I went to comp it, here's what happened. And it should happen again. Look, there are none. That's mine. There were none listed and there were none sold. So what I did when I couldn't find any comps is I went to my good friend Google here and I searched for Tele-lift, right? So look, here's telelift.com. So I just went to this website and I'm like, okay, well, how much does it cost? Look, 3 bottles cost almost $300, $291. So they are about $100 each. I priced them at $50. I was the only one with them listed or sold, and they sold very quick. So that's how I found them. I just simply went to Google, typed in Tele-lift, and there we went. I got the serums at a Salvation Army for $1 each. And I only got the ones that were sealed. There were more of this exact stuff, but they were not sealed. So I left the ones that weren't sealed there, and I bought the ones that were sealed. So this is $175 plus profit. That's awesome, Laura. Royal Albert is an amazing, amazing brand. All right. We're working our way up, guys. This is the other picture that I got in the auction that I paid. They were not expired, or they had, I think they expired like 2 days before she bought them, Fab to Find. They were not expired when I listed them. They expired like the month before when they shipped. So this is another daguerreotype. This little boy, and I tried to show because it was super like holographic. Do you see this? Like when you tilted it, it was like a holograph. It's okay, Barbara. So this one, I again listed at $350. It is wallet size. And it sold overnight for a best offer of $200. $200 for a wallet size photo. I paid $10. This is $175 profit overnight. Overnight. I mean, 5 hours it sold. I see you, Renee. I'm coming. All right. Here I come back. All right. Miss Renee sent a $9.99 super chat. Are they long tail? I would say they can be. So all of my metal flapper purses are still here because I have them priced very high and I am okay with waiting. So I bought 5. I still have 5. And I paid $160 for 5 of them. So I'm about $32 each into them. On the beaded purses, I believe that I got from my personal buyout, 2 of them sold really fast on Facebook Marketplace. So I would recommend putting them over there. And then I sold a 3rd on eBay. So 3 of 6 have sold in less than 2 months. So the beaded have went faster for me than the mesh, but that's because the mesh are higher price. So I got to wait for the right buyer. For the beaded purses, I tend to go between like $40 and $50. I think I took like an offer of 35 on one of them. And we'll go look real quick. I'm going to give Renee her dolphin and then we'll go look at my store, Renee, and I'll show you the purses that I have listed now and you can kind of see the prices. Let me give you a super
chat.
Thank you. Let's go look at my store, guys. Let's go look at my store. All right. So I want to show you guys, look at how crappy my sales were. Wednesday was only $54 and Thursday was $84. And that was following a $600 and $700 day. Like, what the heck happened here? This is when eBay put all that crap into place. But today I'm back up to 222, so not too bad. So let's go look at my store. I'm going to look for beaded purse just because that's specifically what you're asking for. So I have 7 of them. So I do have one down at 20. The flapper ones, though, like this, I have at 250. This one's at 104. This one's at 48 with 10 people watching it. And then this one is at 55.62. So I try to find ones that look very similar to them, and then I price. No, they were all different buyers. They were all different buyers on the purses. Laura, that's probably too low. I think $50 is too low. You need to comp it out. Yeah, I think $39.99 is fair. Let's see if the ones I sold. I know I sold some on Facebook. So the one I sold for $33.74, Renee. This is like a little change purse. And then the other one sold over on Facebook, which I might, if you guys want to keep going after the higher dollar ones, I can show you Facebook, Mercari, and Poshmark high sales too if you guys want. We have 263 people in here watching. So if you want to keep going, we will. This is another Kachina. I paid $20 for him, and he sold for $209. So he's about $175 profit. So I am going to put out to you, point out, he is all wood. In my experience, the all wood Kachinas are worth more. There is that one. And he was extremely detailed. He does have a little bit of damage here on the feathers, and he still sold for over 200. And I did go in close to show that this was repaired. And he still sold for $209. I paid $20. And he was signed, and he was from 1996, which was typically... Oh, on the daguerreotypes, no, it was not the same buyer on the daguerreotypes. It was, I thought it was. That's why I accepted the 125, honestly, or I wouldn't have. But it was not the same buyer. And one of them went to a daguerreotype store. It was like, that was their name, was daguerreotype store. So they're probably going to sell it for like $700. But I'm fine with that. I paid $10. I made a couple $100. I made 300 on the two of them overnight. I'm good with that. I'm good with that. So yeah, watch out for the solid wood Kachinas. This one is not tall. This is not a big Kachina. Look, he's only 9 inches tall, and he sold for $209.99. Miss Anita, I am going to. Brad was going to let Dalton come out here, so as long as if Dalton comes out, he's good, then I'm fine. This is a it Coach is the name of this. This is not like Coach like your purse, but it's a Daiwa, D-A-I-W-A. It is a golf bag. This is the first golf bag I have sold. This was a golf bag holding my clubs that I bought from an online auction for like $20. So I already sold like $300 worth of clubs. So this little carriage is what makes this a Coach bag. That's what made that branded to be a Coach. And it sold for $107. I was already $300 in the profit on the clubs. And I don't know, Laura. I don't know about that. And yeah, $100 profit on the golf bag. All right. This one just sold. I have not put the video out on this yet. This ring, I am only $5 in. This ring sold for $329. $329. This was in my private pick. It was in a box of jewelry. I had no clue what was in there till I started going through it. This was over a $300 profit, very, very close to 300. So if you see here, it says Belais, B-E-L-A-I-S, and it was 18 karat gold. There is closer up of the stamp. It actually was another nurse that bought this over in California. And she asked me if it could be sized up. So I checked because it was small. This was a size 4. And she needed it sized up to a 6.5. I found out she could size it up, and she bought it. So I accepted her offer of $325, and it sold really fast. Hold on, Steven, let me show you. I got some right here. Oh, let me find you guys. Okay, so it's not that they're not made of wood, Steven. They are made of wood, but they have other attachments. So see how like that other one, the headdress was all wood. This one has feathers, and he has this little leather thing here. And his skirt is wood, but a lot of time the skirts are made of leather. So one that is like this is not worth as much as like if his headdress was made of wood, if that makes sense. All right, let's go back. All right, so yeah, that ring sold, and I just listed it October 3rd, so it sold in less than 2 weeks for that $300. All right, next was my Pinocchio. So I paid about $100 for him. He sold for $385, so he was about a $220 profit. He was missing his paintbrush, so he was supposed to be holding a paintbrush in his hand. I'm okay with it, though. See, that's the thing. If I get it low and it was a really small size, a size 4, I'm okay with the $300 profit. I'm not trying to be overly greedy. I do price my items up, but I will take offers. Some of these are fur and some of them are feathers. These are just plain black. They're probably like craft feathers. They're not any specific bird feathers. So this was perfect minus the paintbrush here missing from his hand. And well over a $200 profit. This is a Yadro piece. And Yadro pieces are very classic. So I wanted to show the glue here so that they could see up close again that paintbrush was missing. There's the kitty cat. It was in immaculate condition minus the paintbrush. And again, there's a close-up of the Yadro sign. This one was from 1985. And it sold pretty fast. And you can see here it's about 9.5 inches tall. So Yadro is a great, great brand to keep an eye out for. All right. This is my vase. I think most people know about my vase. This one was an auction. I started this auction at $200. I was hoping to get $400. One of my viewers offered me $325, and I told her I was going to throw it up on auction, and maybe she could get it cheaper. I would start at $200, but that if she was going to buy it, then I wanted $400. It ended up going for $385. This is a 3.5-inch vase. Calvin in the house. My original co-host, for those of you that do not know, was Mr. I Am Calvin Kelly there. All right. 3 inches tall, guys. 3 inches. It sold for almost $400. 3 inches. This is what you want to look for. I'm going to leave this up on the screen a minute. The bottom of this little vase was signed Lundberg Studios. It is pretty easy to read. This is not one of those like chicken scratch ones. This was signed. You can read that it says Lundberg Studios, and it was dated 1975. Did a closer up of the signature there and plenty of angles. Here is your picture with the tape measure, 3.5 inches tall, $385. This one I paid $80 for, so it was about a $260 profit after fees. Let me bring me back in. Calvin Kelly, my original co-host. It is so nice to see you in here, my friend. I am going to give Calvin a dolphin. Calvin was one of my 2 original co-hosts. It's been almost 2 years now. It's kind of crazy. My live show's been going on for almost 2 years. So Calvin, here's your
Super chat.
Thank you. I'm glad you were in here, my friend. Calvin is busy doing baseball with his son a lot. So Calvin is not doing much YouTube anymore. So Mary, with that item, the reason that I decided to go auction instead of buy it now, and it is actually, besides one of the Pokemon cards was also an auction. Those are the only 2 out of all of these items that you're seeing that were auctions. And it, if you look at Lundberg Studios, that iridescent you see frequently, but you never see it with a fish. So that fish was so unique that I felt it was worth more. And I actually showed it to George, the antique nomad, when we met up in Pennsylvania, and he said he had never seen anything like it and that it was pretty rare. So that's why I put it on auction. George thought I could get $200 to $250. I thought I could get more, and I did end up getting $385. I was hoping for $400, so I was close on what I was hoping for. But I started it at $200 and I paid $80. So I was definitely making over $100 profit with fees. And then I just let people fight it out. Now there were 23 watchers. I expected it to go higher, but it went to the $385 and I am totally happy with that. Michelle, it happens. It happens with that. It's annoying. Not that much though. I'm looking at my phone. I have not got spammed that much. I see my offer we already accepted. All right, let me share back. Let's go back to sharing. So keep your eye out for ones that look like that and check the bottom to see if they're signed. All right, this, what is that? That one should not be here. So this one should have been at the beginning, but I'm going to show you guys. I paid $10 for this one. It sold for $45. And this is another paperweight, and it's another one that's signed. I'm going to show you the bottom. You can see there it says Lutner. And again, really easy to read. You know, that's super easy to read. And over here it says 75. And this was another little bit bigger paperweight. It was 3.5 inches. All right. So this is actually now the last of the eBay sales. These 3 that I'm going to show you were a total. Let me get, where is it? I'm going to show you the sale so you can see. This was a $900 order. All orders. So it was a $914 sale. The buyer was $973 in on this. So what she bought was 6 of these Wedgwood plates. And there's a close-up of that design. I would remember this. These are extremely rare, but other Wedgwood pieces are worth quite a bit as well. And there's a close-up for you guys of the Wedgwood marking. So you guys can see, like, I got these at a pawn shop, guys. So this right here was $400 of the order. $400 for 6 of these plates. These were dinner plates. And then she also bought 11 of these bread and butter plates. She bought all the last ones I had. These are only 6-inch plates. She bought 11 of them at $48 each. So another close to $400. And I did give her a discount on once she bought all of them. So same pattern. And then she bought 11 of these as well. So it ended up being $900 for this order. All right. That was the end of the high what sold. Some of you said you would like to see what we are selling over on Facebook. So let me go to my marketplace with you guys and my account, and we'll look at some of the stuff that has sold. Let's see. I wonder, how can I see? Hold on. I got to figure it out. Your sales? No, you just see my pending balance. Well, shucks. I don't know how to show you on Facebook, but you see I do have almost $300 pending on Facebook. But let's go to Mercari. I know how to show you on Mercari. Thank you, Calvin. All right, let's look at Mercari sales. And I'm just gonna, we'll pull up the higher dollar ones. So let's look at this one. This was a decent one. This was a decent one. I'm gonna show you guys, this one just sold. Okay, so these are ones that are in progress that I have shipped, and then we'll look at some of the others. So this one sold for $139, guys. $139. Hey, Kelly, I'm good. I have not sold on Cherish. Yes, I love my Hawaiian shirts. So this bridge sold for $139 in like 5 minutes for my mom listing this thing on Mercari. Now, the arrow is here because this is broke. And what I show is it together. I'm showing a close-up of the crack. And then I show those pieces separated. So I bought this from a high bid auction and they broke it. They did not pack it well to get it to me and it broke. Luckily, it will still stand, even not being glued back together. So I did put that in the description. This is 13 inches long, 6 inches high. I paid $60. It sold for $140. It would have been worth about $400 if they had not broke it. So the auction company cost me over $250 by not packing my stuff properly. I hear a Dalton coming, just FYI. All right. So this one here sold in less than a week. This one was a 10 karat cameo brooch and it sold for $37 in less than a week. All right. So this one has the pen and it also has where it can be a pendant as well. And sold quick for $37. And I am only about $5 into that one. This one also sold for $38. And they are paying the shipping on all of these. I do not do free shipping on any of the other platforms. Hi, buddy.
Peppa Pig.
You can't watch Peppa Pig right now. We're live with the people, okay? I'll let you say hi to them in a minute. So this, I couldn't find anything like it. So I priced it at like $40. It does have a scratch here. That's not smoke coming out of the pipe. It's a scratch. And what's too cheap, Magpie? This or the bridge? I saw some bridges like that listed for only like $100. And just turn it down a little bit. All right, let's see. So this bomber jacket, this I'm only $1 in. This one sold for $52. So this is over a $40 profit. If you guys do not know this leather brand, this is Adventure Bound by Wilson's. Wilson's Leather is a great brand. I like Mercari, and you're seeing my sales here. And I'll show you guys my sales numbers on Mercari. And I do have my code for List Perfectly, which is what I use, is the Nurse Flipper, all one word, and you'll get 30% off the first month. That's what we use to cross-post everything. Oh, Mark wants to give Dalton a dolphin. Okay. Do you want to come see a dolphin? All right, come on. He says, yes, he would like to come see a dolphin. You want to stand? Okay, are you ready? Oh, 2 dolphins. 2 dolphins for Dalton. Now I'm going to have to fix my camera. All right, you ready? Yeah, okay.
Super chat.
What was that? Is that a dolphin? Yeah. All right, another one.
Super chat.
2 dolphins. Was that cool? Yeah. Oh, thank you for using my code, Caroline. I appreciate it. Dalton loves the dolphins. He absolutely loves the dolphins. Now I'm all not centered. You can't have another dolphin yet. Maybe in a little bit. Now I done messed up my tripod, y'all. All right. Let's see if it'll stay. All right. Let's go back and see what else on Mercari. So check this out. This sold tonight, guys. Tonight, right before I went live. Check it out. $293. I paid $35 for this lamp. So if we go back and view this order, this will tell me exactly what my profit was. Elizabeth, I tested it. I have a jewelry testing kit. I tested it. So look, I make $254. That is after the processing fee of $880 and the selling fee of $29. So I made $210 in profit on this lamp. And I will show you guys. This is an amazing lamp. And I actually have one more. I got 2 of them, but the second one is missing the little bird down here. Like the little stained glass bird is missing. So this is over a $200 profit that just sold on Mercari. Amazing sale. It's got the birds up on the shade, and then it's got the little birds on the branch. It is not brass, it's resin. It's a resin lamp. It's a very, very pretty lamp. I still have one more. I haven't shipped this. This order just came in tonight. Just came in tonight. So those were all pending. Like those are all sales within the last few days. But let's look. Well, hold on. Let's look at my dashboard so you guys can see my numbers, because somebody was asking, is Mercari worth listing on? So I have $500 in process, and I just emptied my balance today and still have $500 of balance. So I have made $14,329 on Mercari, which what they're calling profit is not profit because it's not taking into account what I paid for them. But after their fees, it's $11,571. So I believe, yes, Mercari is worth listing on. It still is heavy, and yes, it is going to be horrible to pack. So let's go look at some of my older ones. We'll take some highlights of some of the higher ones. I wonder if I can get, sort by highest price first. I think most of you saw this Victorian trunk that I sold on Mercari. Mercari is great for big items because they don't require you to put measurements in. So this was a big old steamer trunk that I sold on Mercari. So you can sell anything on Mercari. So this one sold for $255. I only paid like $20 for this. And then let's see. I'm trying to see what's recent. A lot of these are older. Older. Because this stores them for like forever. So a lot of these were when I was buying pallet stuff. You can't have another dolphin right now, buddy. Let's see. I don't see any more recent ones. Oh, the vintage silhouette. There's one, and let's see if we can find a couple more. These Muranos sold for $50. I've showed those before. They're hard. I sold a 18-inch lampshade like that, and it was a beast to pack. So this is a smaller, and you'll see the tape measure here. And this was another one that was hard to comp, but it was really unique. So you can see it's 5.5 inches by 7.5. And this one sold in less than a day for $54 over on Mercari. Okay, somebody sent you money for a dolphin. You want to come watch it? Yeah. Okay, come on. Where are you going to watch it? Now there's 2 dolphins. Are you ready? Okay. Betty Boop is over there. Richard in the corner. She can't, you wouldn't see anything but her legs in here. Okay, 2 dolphins. Are you ready for your dolphins? You ready?
Super chat.
Was that good? Oh, you want that one? Okay, I'm sure they want mine. He wants the member dolphin. He's pointing. Here, come up here so they can see you. Okay.
Ow.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, let's do that. You want that one? Okay.
Welcome to the flipping family.
You like that one better? No, we're not doing more dolphins. Oh, Caroline, look. You got another dolphin. Thank you, Kelly and Heather and Miss Caroline. Okay, are you ready? You ready? Yeah, you like the dolphin, huh? Okay.
Super chat.
No, we're not playing dolphins all night. I love you. In a minute. In a minute. He is great for business. All right, let me share back. So these Muranos were only like 4 inches tall, and they sold for $50 on Mercari. And they were listed on eBay for a while, and they sold really quick on Mercari. And I showed you the lamp, and we'll look at Poshmark real quick. So this silhouette, I love the art. I'm learning a little bit more about the art, and I definitely love the artwork for sure. And then let's look at Poshmark. I think we can see like my numbers on Poshmark too. Let's see. How do we do that? My sales report. Let's do custom range. Let's do from September 1st to now. Let's see how much we've made. Oh, it's email. We can't view it. Well, what the crap? Oh, my Posh stats maybe? Oh, wait, let me take the thing off. Hold on. Did I miss more dolphins? I think I got them all, Richard. I got yours and Mark's, and then I got 3 more. I think I got them all. Okay, so here's Poshmark. So listed on Poshmark, I have $135,000, and I've sold 5,000 on Poshmark. Poshmark is definitely my lowest platform. So let's look at some of the sales over on Poshmark. It's Mercari. Can somebody type Mercari in there for Dorinda? It's Mecari, Dorinda. All right, so on Poshmark, this was a good one. Let's see. I'm trying to only show you guys the higher Poshmark ones. And there are quite a few. Let's see. That was a good one. That was a good one. So there's quite a few above 50. That's what I'm looking for. That one's closed. Not right now. Not right now. We're showing the people stuff, okay? Again? No. All right. This surprised me. This is a DVD player. So this is a Philips DVD player. And this one was a DVD player and burner, and I paid $6.99 or $7.99 at the thrift store, and it sold for $60 on Poshmark. So it's like a $43, $44 profit. Yeah, Kelly, Poshmark's a little harder to figure out. I will show you guys. Watch, I'll show you real quick, and I have a link I can give you guys. So this is my link. It says coupon copied. Let me put it in the chat. Hold on. Wait, let me pause that. This is my, for all of you Poshmark people, this, hold on. How do I get back to it? Wait, I'm going to show you guys if I can find it. This thing right here is called Closet Assistant. And if you want to write down my code, that's my code for Closet Assistant. So here's the thing with Poshmark. They want you to share. They show the most recent shared. And so what I do to use this, and again, it's Closet Assistant. And so I go to share items. This is just a little add-on. Wait, you got to go to your closet first. You go to my closet, and this is like $10 a month. So look, it'll share 4,000 items a day. You just leave it open, and like it does everything for you. Bye, Melanie. Like it just shares them. So it shared like 2,000 for me yesterday. You do have to hit the button, but other than that, this thing like shares. So it's called Closet Assistant. I don't know how I can give you guys the website. Just if you Google closet assistant and put in that code, it shares everything and you don't have to do anything, which is absolutely fabulous. So I'm going to stop it from sharing because I don't want it to. It'll mess up our internet. All right. So next, these Merrills sold for...
What's that?
I don't know. These...
Puppies wanting to come in.
No, I don't think it was the puppies wanting to come in. I didn't hear any puppies.
Let's see.
So these are Merrills. I got these for $4 and they sold for $52 over on Poshmark. Really fast. So Merrill's, look, I don't clean. Richard can attest to it. Now, the big thing with these is they say Vibram on the bottom. And Vibram shoes sell well regardless of the brand.
There.
And then these are my lovely diet things. Laura, just message me on Instagram. I know you have my Instagram. Message me on Instagram and I'll give it to you. What?
What's that smoke out there?
Oh, I think the neighbor's burning, buddy. That's what the smoke is. It's okay. The neighbor's burning a bonfire. It's okay.
This must be Daddy burning.
No,
stuff.
no, Daddy's not burning stuff. It's the neighbor.
There.
Uh-oh. All right, guys. Sorry. My phone died. So, oh, Diana, I don't have time to share anybody's closet. I don't have time to share my closet or anyone else's closet. My closet has 3,000 things. I didn't freeze. My phone completely died and my internet was on my phone. So now I am back. But I have no way to see the chat now because my phone's dead. So I can see the chat if I am in here seeing you guys. So let's look at these. I'm not going to be able to see your questions though until I come back on screen. All right. So let's share screen. These are my Octavia diet things. I paid $20 a box. So I paid $60 for these and they sold for $75. Now it was break even after fees, but I didn't want to eat them. So I was happy those went away. Yes.
There's not a smoke.
Okay. I'm glad there's no smoke. All right. These mother of pearl sold for $42 and $28. And these were sterling silver gilt. This little part here is sterling, and then mother of pearl handle and stainless up top. So this buyer got this one and they got the carving fork. And I paid $50 for a big set of this. So these two made it in the profit. And then this is another big trunk. This is a wicker trunk. And this one sold, it took like a year for this one to sell, but I only paid like $10 for it. And then this was a good one. This was a big serving bowl. And this one sold for $75. I paid $3 for this one at the thrift store. And it was marked handmade in Italy. And then these NFL, this is something you could look for on like clearance at Walmart. This is Tennessee Titans. They are twin size. They sold for $50. I got these in a pallet, but I was not very much in. And then more Keens, guys, more Keens. These Keens I paid $4 for. They sold for $60. And they sold really fast. And then last is a pair of Chacos. These Chacos is another good brand. They sold for $46. And I actually paid less than $1 for these. So those sell good as well. All right. I am going to put me up here. And if you guys would like to ask a few questions, we can stay live for a little bit longer. And then I was going to stay longer, but now I have no phone, so I can't see the chat if I'm sharing screen to know if I go out or my mic's out or anything, because my phone is dead. And it's plugged in the computer and not charging, unfortunately. So any questions before I go for me? Let me know. I see we still have 226 people watching. Definitely hit the thumbs up. It has been fun hanging out with you guys. Did not plan on staying live for 2 hours, but if you have any questions, definitely let me know. Hey, Paul. My niece my niece listed 38 listings. So when I got off here, I am going to make her listings live. I was going to show you guys that. That is good, Laura. I do not, Elizabeth, but I need to put it on. And I actually have it here because during my live sale, I was testing. So like you can see these spots here. So you scratch the little piece of jewelry on here. And then there's drops to test for 10 karat. And then there's drops to test for 14, 18, and 22. But I will put that on there and try it. Send me a message and I'll add it to my Amazon where you can get it. But I think it was only like 5th Prime is what sucks. There were no jewelry testers that I could find on Prime. Both. Christine, like I sold a white wicker like vanity desk. I've sold several like painted white, and I've sold the plain wicker as well. Let me put these questions up and read them, because if somebody is just listening, they won't know what I'm answering. Kim wants to know, do I mark up my listings on Mercari and the other platforms? I do not. So I leave my prices exactly the same across all platforms. And that's because my mom is who is cross-posting for me. So it would be way too difficult to be like, okay, go up X amount on this platform and X amount to actually just put them like they are. Margaret, if you're not able to print the labels, sometimes Facebook can be a pain. I've had it lock up for a day or two. I would go on your phone and hit print label, and then it emails it to you. So like if you act like you're going to print it on your phone, hit print label on your phone, it will send it to your email, and then you can print the label from there. Heather wants to know, how long do I let an item stay listed before I declare it a loss? I don't. The only time I pulled items was to trade with a friend who had other inventory, but I was in my store that had been there for over 2 years. So if I got to a point where I was running out of room, don't touch those. Those can hurt. The jewelry test is acid, by the way. Dalton was trying to touch it. So I leave them there. I only paid like 20 something for that. Kelly Hip Flippin' Mama, who's in here, knows a lot more about jewelry.
Look. It's on the door now.
It's okay.
It's right under my desk.
It went under your desk. Okay.
Kelly
knows a lot more. Now, Kelly, does the gym tester do the same as, like, will it test the gold too, or is that something completely different? Fab to find. I found a frame reproduction Italian painting of Pompeii. Not sure if it's a print. It's very old. You can't find like the original anywhere either. With my paintings, tend to price high. I sold one and I actually sold for $125 on Poshmark, and it was like an 11 by 14. So if it's like 11 by 14 size, I've gotten like $50 to $150 for those. So that's about where I would price that at. Yes, that is awesome, See, I should have started. Caroline saying she did 10 listings and lists perfectly, and then she copied them to eBay Posh Mercari. So it's like 30 listings, which is true. I wish I had started putting. I didn't. None of mine are in the List Perfectly catalog, unfortunately. I have not. Check your email, Margaret, because when you hit that print button, it emails you to your Facebook email. It emails you a label, and you should be able to get it from your email if you can't get it just by hitting print. That's what I would do. My email is thenurseflipper@yahoo.com. Or you can Instagram me at the nurse. Yes. Ms. Tempting Treasures is asking if you can upload a draft to List Perfectly from eBay. You can upload to List Perfectly from any of the platforms. So you could upload from eBay, Poshmark, Mercari, Depop, Grail, Citizen, all of the platforms. You can upload it. But I do not know that I want to have my mom upload 3,800 listings into List Perfectly. The original sell, I would try and get $100 if I were you, Fab Define. That's about what I would try and get. Well, so if you copy from eBay into List Perfectly, it should put it in the catalog in List Perfectly, and then you could take it from List Perfectly and copy it out to the other platforms, if that makes sense. What else? Anyone else? Any more questions, guys? Hopefully, let me know. Definitely let me know down in the comments what you guys thought of doing the High What Solds this way, if you like it. Because honestly, going live and doing this is a lot less work for me than filming and editing and uploading a video. So I'm okay doing a live like this maybe once a week, maybe on Fridays, instead of doing my regular videos. Wants to know, I got a couple of auction pieces I can't identify. I do Google Lens, and then if I can't find it, I will try searching with like descriptive words, like whatever color it is, and if it's a bowl or a compote or a vase or whatever it is, and see if I can find something similar. If not, I just go ahead and list it at a price I'd be happy with. And that's just kind of like the pricing is something that over the years, and I just price to, where I feel comfortable. But I also know if I buy low that I could always go down on it as well. You are very welcome, guys. So we will go ahead and go. I am going to have another thrift box video up tomorrow for you guys. I actually edited that this morning. But I'm trying not to do like the thrifts back to back. I'm trying to keep the channel mixed up. And I started with What Souls, and that is like honestly my passion, teaching you guys what is selling and what to look out for. So I'm trying to like alternate them if at all possible. Sometimes I do have to put a few thrift videos out in a row. But I'm glad I was able to come. I realized I hadn't done a High What Sold in so long. So this was fun with you guys. Let me get Nancy's question, and then we will go ahead and go. Nancy said she stays at home with the kids and considering a nursing degree. It's very stressful. So my daughter is in nurse burnout and over it. And I actually will tell you guys, I put in my resignation for my position yesterday, but I am not leaving the hospital. I have decided, instead of, if you've been watching me a while, I've been like traveling, going place to place inside the hospital for over 8 years. So like one day I'm in the ER, one day I'm in oncology, another day I'm in peds, then I'm in psych. I have decided to go to just one unit because I think a lot of the stress for me is I'm kind of overgoing everywhere. And floors a lot. We get sent to the ER a lot, which is like insane stress. They're super understaffed. It's a very hard work day. So I'm taking a $5,000 a year pay cut on, I am going to just one unit. And it's a unit that I've been working at a lot lately. I know the manager. They are absolutely fabulous. And I am okay with taking that pay cut to not be as stressed out going to work, because I've gotten to the point where I wake up and not want to go to work. I just want to call out. So I guess to answer that question, the most stressful. So my advice would be not to necessarily go into the hospital, maybe go to like a doctor's office or a school. But if you're young, then you might be able to tolerate it. I'm not old by any means, but I didn't go back to nursing school till I was 26, and I didn't graduate till I was 30. So I was older when I started nursing. And I also have Dalton here, and I want to be home. So that plays a big factor into like my not wanting to go to work. You know, he's here, he wants me to be home, and I want to be home. So I have decided to switch that. So October 31st, Halloween, I will be switching to where I'm just going to one place, because I can't do the, I don't want to go to work. Whenever I felt like that, I've walked out, and I cannot walk out of nursing. It's a very good income. We have great benefits. So I decided to switch my position up. So, and it's somewhere I've been working, so I know the management. No, can somebody tell Elizabeth it's different on, I think it's called Google Photos, somebody was saying earlier. Yes. You haven't, you left.
X.
Dalton is telling me X. He wants dinner. He wants to go inside. All right, guys. You didn't eat your chickens? He said, telling me, push X, push X.
Push X now.
You're very bossy. Push X now. All right, guys. I'm going to go before this kid makes me push X. So, yeah, I mean, it's hard. If you go into the hospital, that's the best money there is, and you get used to that money, and then it's hard to get out. So. He is screaming at me to push the X. So I appreciate all of you coming out and hanging out with me. We still have 200 in the chat. I will see you guys tomorrow with a thrifting video, and there will be only one thrift box tomorrow. So I will see you guys.